Yaa Yeboah and Robert Klah abe share omo opinion on Telesa Ghana Music Awards for 2025 nominee list na about bontena amount for expectations omo enya ne concerning Makoma by Paluta. I didn't say enyom no omo nominated for overall best song of the year. Omo nominated that enyom bi. And call artist of the year as well. Any baby na come for squad expect omo din amemo. Robert Klah abetrechire mu name ne name a yehwe conditions egina ho before se be nominate obi for artist of the year. Anna MCI board in fact obe fire Telesa Ghana Music Awards pa concerning Paluta no nyoma Makoma na omo a nominate. I Penyah Block Media. Message say need you. Obe like video na down my subscribe button and so click the notification icon for latest updates. Na be chiro agenda ma me e comment as much as obaso no share video ma for so enya bi ahwe. And the 2025 Telesa Ghana Music Awards 18th March 2025 year of the nomination list na eba I just say full listen by the hu say the bibia no esiko intine nyane ye hwe overall best song of the year. It the best song of the year the nanka obi expect say ka Makoma by Paluta sisifia is about obi akwade ko sai a ho asem kura ba ye no nanka obi expect ka sa new media at least I think it mean overall best song of the year ka it mean nominate for that category. But at the end of the day listening by na enyom na enka ho bi ema expect a whole lot of conversation on the street. I'm for ka okay enyom no omo alege say enyom no it is full of profanity. Enyom no enyomansem enyomanyom ni ade maybe could as well alege say oh MP before the Yomu campaign because of that in the end here ya tonyom na twan say how obe the Yomu campaign how does it make the song say yentimi nominate e di when you rumors na ekoso e wo monti go say na Telesa Ghana Music Awards o man ka say ama metremu die nti a omo nominate Makoma by Paluta sensem no ana Yaa Yeboah on United Showbiz on UTV abe kana adwene e wo ho e na obusa say at least enkebe ye good say Telesa Ghana Music Awards die nti ama nominate Makoma by Paluta anka mo mechiremu
Empress nanka me expect to say be a nominations ne ba abontino na Paluta expressing disappointment or more through letter a call a TGMA na menim so omoye what's the name of the thing they did omissions and errors and omissions na omoma kwan so obi a wo bibi opeso kana we on famra na menim san komo de reason na omo disqualify enyum no ebeba na nka ye ka asem na yatumi aka esinipi sisi anu dia yin na ye kana speculations yin na ye nim the reason in tia omo yes I don't know if they intentionally did it to generate talkability for the awards. I don't know if it's because it's profane. I don't really know. But ye me share the aye widespread ye ni na ye kan wasem say ye say nyom no e profane.
And Yaa Yeboah echiro mu say ene say no na mo hwe say profanity nsem na mo kan de ene nka DL de lu ba nyum bia de anka mo nominate e bi da.
Say Empress ye see creative art industry, right? Bibia ye creativity. Akan kase mu no anwene nsem ne de ka yensem. Ufo obi to say Daddy Lumba. Daddy Lumba has some beautiful songs. What's na se na wutia utumi say asem na okan but wanwene asem ne fran into some way okay what's ya say wanwene asem no e de ahyem nwum nim enti anwene sem eka ye creative sector you okay sabe yen to me there are so many songs that it's not literal like anyway you have to create it and make it sound some way be now so now right now we are all sitting here and the song is ambiguous to us because we know for a fact that the gentleman didn't say that word now yes say or they show no I said when they say you may buy be maybe a peshe say me temu ano mo she Paluta say eshe papa bi amenya a good care that I have gotten enti no wa we penny no e na wutia be a wide dream be you say ban collect ya omontene sa patro dia make cannot ma say and me I believe say ye nyum to ayeto enyuma ye musicians ye ni na ya anwene nsem eni anka sa de anka Daddy Lumba nyum bebre we mi sanka ye mo ewo we so. And if we are talking about profanity when it comes to this particular song?
Anka mo nominate dear nyum da because dear nyum nia no akoye mpene nyum aye se nyum di odo odam enyum aje se what I say aye kuku song yedi boss wo mpaso enti MC Yaa Yeboah Nkasa Ntoso no buza se adentina se obi to nyum e wo blofo a no matter how profane the song is we don't criticize it but so obi to nyum ye twi mu a e ho de eba mu last mid e bo nyum bi but that nyum kan Ghana for yanka ho hwe
Offer artists be to say last mid the nyum pool panty enya nomination. So that pool panty song no utia that is profanity because he's talking about pool panty today if you want me to give you my fingers pool panty make a knock. What does that mean? If we are brofu it's a chika kasa. And I'm me boy. Chikasa is our language. I don't know why we find it offensive when you can't kasa no way chikasa, but you can't brofu are normal. I don't know why. If you're able to now I can't say be or can't brofu there. Oh, it can pass, but can't chikasa more it becomes a problem. Yeah, kasa no. And no na ye de tete yen. Sabi me person me can or ban one sem with me chikasa more. Word be wo ha me de me use so me de be she. But the thing is that the gentleman didn't use that word in the song.
Okay.
Enti ebia omo te wa ye tie na ya adwen ye say profane because obviously
yanka we pull the pants by last mate yanka we because obonyum no profukasem edi adenji no bi bonyum mo twi mo nko ade a sa no se ebony so bo no nyum
when ebony nyum bi a boy or say ade bi
ebony bonyum ma me hwe no call it poison ma me hwe call it poison among was call it poison because of that and you profane. Look at all this. How I say it MC Yaa Yeboah say one tia say at least Ghana music awards and penny want to metro the entire Paluta Makoma no nominated now on say the full list of artists of the year no eba ye no e kuku dem go ma ye hu say akode wu mu ye hu squad bi mu ma e no squad be cause a whole lot of conversation on the streets e de na yi wo ma free mo na criteria be kra name ben what are the parameters before say you be choose you be nominate you be as artist of the year no what are the parameters e dey no looking up to anyone ana Robert Klah eso abetire mu ye enema omu based on before say you be nominate you as overall artist of the year
Edien ena artist of the year answer na be nominated then na wo ye eniama ben.
Okay, so nomination. Okay, good. So, according to category definition, there's a pointer in the category definition speaks to you having a hit song, or you have an EP, or you have an album. It's any of these things you are. In fact, they say entry requirements you fulfilled it, and I say if you have multiple nominations in you fulfill that particular entry requirement. But beyond that, you share your artistry. So artistry, it goes beyond your hit songs. We are looking at audience appeal. We are looking at popularity within the year under review. It's a Mujima idea. So take all the elements from your shows you've done, and I say your brand extension, your nationwide impact, and I say a crossover effect from Ghana to different parts of the world, and I say Africa, etc. And so all of these elements that speak to your artistry. And then we look at all of the elements, we put it together, and then we evaluate them. Then I can say, okay, so based on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this person deserves to be in the category. Internet, they're listening, then they start doing shortlisting. They're shortlisting. So there are some people who may not even appear inside the final list that we would see, but at the beginning of the shortlisting, by the time we finalize the shortlisting, this is the only number you see in terms of it. So those are the things that we look at.
Pacho, do you have a particular show be a say nipa ne bo outside and also say be locally there are shows be wo hono a e be TGMA any that so say okay so when you my a hit say say you platform we so and I was say we show the kind of numbers be wo ho sa answer na obewura ho no
they share me na enti oba for example on the list, how shows. However, there are people on the same list. They didn't have maybe their own shows, but from several hit songs. Incidentally, now you weigh. You weigh all the works that they can get in the category, and then at the end of the day, they begin to discuss all the elements, what you have done, the weight of all of this. Just all the Nyamana become at the beginning. Then they weigh all of these things and they decide. Okay, so based on A, B, C, D, we think that Nipah Way deserves to be there. Based on saying Nipah Way deserves to be there. And so we the other man Nipah Best one. Then they start evaluating. Say, way here, and answer way here, which one is better? Then they begin to go into it. And then they work on it until they have the final number of something. Maybe a 6 and answer 7. And then that particular number comes through.
Nominees, list, about one thing. What is your take on this? Are you cool with the nomination list? And as still, you have something to say about that. Chirawa Mame, our comment section. I have Penyah Block Media.